Thank you, Mr. Wing. Audience, would you please rise for the National Anthem performed by the Canyon High School Chamber Singers under the direction of Mrs. Ariel May.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red bells bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you. You may be seated. Welcome, students and families, to the beautiful, newly renovated Fred Kelly Stadium and the Canyon High School Class of 2021 graduation ceremony. I am so excited that we are able to share this day together in person. I would like to introduce the honored guests seated on the stage. President of the Board of Education, Ms. Kathy Moffitt. Vice President of the Board of Education, Ms. Andrea Yamasaki. Board of Education Clerk, Ms. Chris Erickson. Board of Education Trustee, Ms. Anna Page. Superintendent of the Orange Unified School District, Dr. Goon Marie Hansen. Assistant Superintendent of Educational Services, Ms. Kathleen Corella. Assistant Superintendent of Human Resources, Mr. Ernie Gonzalez. Assistant Superintendent of Business Services, Mr. Dave Rivera. Canyon High School staff members that will be assisting in today's ceremony, Mr. Mike Aiken, Mr. David Bloom, Mr. Charles Bushman, Mr. Joseph Oda, Mr. Gabor Takis, and Mr. Victor Valencia. Canyon High School Class of 2021. When you started out as freshmen 4 years ago, nobody here could have predicted the path your high school years would take. And as you entered your senior year, it was filled with uncertainty. But you did not let that stop you from showing your Comanche pride and representing your school with excellence. While you should all be congratulated for the resiliency you showed and the individual accomplishments and goals you met to get here today, what we will all remember the most is how you selflessly celebrated and supported each other while overcoming everything that was thrown at you these last 4 years. For 4 years, you dedicated yourselves to excellence in the classroom. IB, AP, CTE, honors, you challenged yourselves daily with some of the most challenging and rigorous courses available. For 4 years, our incredible visual arts and video production students displayed their talents and brought back award-winning state and nationally recognized works while highlighting the best of Canyon High School. For 4 years, our award-winning choir, band, and dance programs provided first-class entertainment for our community and our students with amazing concerts, plays, and dance performances, all while bringing back countless team and individual awards. For 4 years, our athletic programs, including our incredible cheer and song programs, brought back countless awards, league championships, and CIF and state recognitions. For 4 years, our academic competition teams, Mock Trial, Science Olympiad, JSA, Cyber Patriot, and Model United Nations, to name a few, consistently outperformed their county and state competitors and brought back top awards to Canyon High School. For 4 years, you showed your selflessness as a class and your commitment to our community by accumulating over 20,000 hours of volunteer service as a class. For 4 years, the students in this class have represented some of the best and brightest in the nation. And next year, you will be spread out across this great country and beyond and attending some of the top universities, such as UCLA, USC, Cal Berkeley, Alabama, Clemson, Auburn, Kansas, Boise State, and Yonsei University in Seoul, Korea, just to name a few. In addition to our students enlisting in the branches of the United States Armed Forces, we all thank you in advance for your service. Class of 2021, from the first week of your freshman year, when you were spending time with your ambassador and going to Warped Welcome, to your senior year with modified sporting events, virtual performances, drive-through recognitions, you have truly experienced it all these 4 years. Overcoming these anticipated obstacles, you will be able to reflect on your high school years and celebrate each other as you celebrate all of your accomplishments as individuals and as a class. We are extremely proud to call you Comanches, and the mark you have made at Canyon High School will never be forgotten. Thank you all for allowing me to share the ups and downs with you these past 4 years. I would now like to welcome your Class of 2021 ASB President, Joey Sparacino, to the podium.
All right, I'll try to get through this without stuff flying off me, but no promises. Good morning, friends, faculty, family, and the class of 2021. A year ago, I was elected as ASB president, and I knew I would have to write this speech, but had no idea what I was going to talk about. I assumed I'd say something cliche and inspiring, crack a joke, then throw in a quote by somebody famous and call it a day. However, since then, my fellow graduates and I have lived through a global pandemic, 2 canyon fires, a virtual senior year, an increasingly divided nation, the loss of family and friends, and so much more. I recently faced more rejections and setbacks than I previously had in my entire life. During a conversation with Mrs. Higuera, I was asked what I would title my graduation speech if I had to write it at that moment. I thought of all the people that sit in front of me today, all the things we have been through this year, but failure, rejection, or setbacks didn't come to mind. Only one word did: resilience. The reality is, success does not come without failure, rejection, or setback, but most importantly, it does not come without resilience. Michael Jordan took 946 game-winning shots from high school to the end of his basketball career. He only made 146 of those. The headlines never mention the 800 game-winning shots he never made, only the ones he did. Thomas Edison failed 1,000 times before he created the light bulb. When asked about all of his failures, he said that he didn't fail 10,000 times, he had just found 10,000 ways that don't work. When Elon Musk founded PayPal, it was named the worst business concept of the year in 1999. Now it is worth over $50 billion. Graduates, when you go out into the world, remember in the end it will never matter how many times you failed, or what people have or continue to say about you and your passions, because resilience will set you apart, and one day those will be the same people talking about your success. So don't shy away from life. Go out and fail, then get back up and do it again. You will look back and realize those failures created the stairway to your success. We have all faced so much this year, but we are still here. Remember that, and remember this moment later in life. This moment where your hard work has made your success inevitable despite the challenges. Then when life knocks you down, pick yourself up and continue to push forward towards your goals. I'm confident each and every one of you has the strength to do so. Being a younger member of my family, I've sat through some very, very, very long graduation speeches, so I promised myself I would keep it short. That being said, I would like to conclude with a quote from someone you might not know, but one of the most important people in my life, my grandpa. He shared some advice with me he had heard in his own life. You can fail while pursuing something you are not passionate about, so why not fearlessly pursue something you are? Because in the end, you will never look back and see failure from doing what you love. Thank you, and again, congratulations to the class of 2021.
Thank you, Joey, and best of luck next year at Cal. At this time, I would like to welcome our Science Department Chair, Mr. Gabor Takis, to the podium.
Oh, sorry, I was muted. Feels like that's been happening a lot this last year. Seems like everyone's been muted this whole time. Well, this year's been pretty horrific. I think we can all agree to that, but you can never underestimate the merits of a good story. I told my wife that I would just tell dad jokes while I was giving this speech. You know, jokes like, I got a couple of racing snails the other day. I took their shells off to make them a little more aerodynamic, but they're just sluggish. Or, you want to hear a joke about time travel? Never mind, you hated it. She told me that wouldn't be appropriate. She told me I should refrain from such childish behavior. She says that a lot. She said I should say something inspirational. That seems more difficult and way less fun, but here goes. You can't control tragedy. You can only change how you react. You can dwell on the negative and be stagnant, or focus on growing from what you have learned. You have all been through so much. I cannot begin to understand your struggles. What you do have control over is how you react. You can be sad that you missed out on some experiences, prom, normal sports seasons, being the top dogs on a bustling campus, or you can focus on how you are better because of this. You became more tech savvy. You never caught a cold. You got more pajama time in than any senior in the history of the world. And now you have a good story to tell. You can't control life. You can only control how you react. My son was born October 30th, 2019, in the back seat of my brand new Honda Pilot. I made one payment. I could focus on the negative and become stagnant. The fact that childbirth and cloth seats do not go very well together. The fact that it is almost impossible to get a birth certificate for a witnessless birth. Don't even get me started. The fact that Kaiser still charges you full price, even when you do 99% of the work. I'm not going to cut the cord myself. I'm not a savage. Or I can focus on what I learned and be better for it. I learned that being early is not always something to strive for. I learned that going 95 miles an hour on the 405 freeway does not make you the fastest vehicle. I learned that the moment in between your child being born and their first cries are the longest moments in your life, especially when it's in the backseat of a car. Let's focus on the positive of this crazy mess and all be better because of it. And in the end, we'll all have a good story to tell. Congratulations, class of 2021. I'm honored to invite Kate Villasin, your senior class president, to the podium.
Good afternoon, everyone. Families, friends, teachers, and the senior class of 2021. This year has definitely been a unique one, to say the least, and I want to applaud each and every single one of us for facing the most unexpected type of learning. It has been 1,387 days since most of us had our first day of high school and first stepped foot into Canyon High as kids, and now we're leaving as young adults. It feels like yesterday we had just gone through freshman orientation in the midst of summer, sweating in the gym, listening to Keith Hawkins. We've all completed the basic level of our education and continue to move forward in our lives to learn more. Finally, the milestone that we have anticipated and worked so tirelessly for is here. I find it difficult to imagine a time where we all saw each other almost every single day, either through class, practice, games, or dances. As my friend Chris Callahan likes to say, that was the old world. To be honest, I had somewhat acclimated myself to attending classes in bed. It was definitely a newer thing for most of us who were used to driving to school every day. We all faced struggles during the 9 months of our school this year that even with its leisure and accessibility from home came with uncertainty and stressors. No matter what we do or where we go after high school, we will always face challenges in life. I feel that this year helped teach us to keep pushing forward. To my belief, I think our class is pretty astounding. The amount of talent we all have is evident. I want to recognize the gifted athletes, musicians, artists, and geniuses of our class. The list goes on. We all had the chance to express ourselves to the people we had mostly grown up with, and we had gone through it together with our closest friends. We have all grown as individuals at Canyon. We have lost some friends, gained some new friends, and reconnected with old ones. We have all learned new things about ourselves and continue to push ourselves further. We cannot have successfully concluded our academic career at Canyon High School if it were not for the teachers, coaches, mentors, and friends we had throughout our journeys. This year specifically, I want to acknowledge our teachers and staff who have worked so hard to drastically modify their method of teaching for the better of our education, because they understood the importance of our success in our lives. I also want to acknowledge all of us students for diligently adapting to this new way of learning. I know this year was tough. We couldn't experience the traditional senior festivities we could have had, but we made the most of what we could, and I hope we carry those memories on to commemorate our senior year, even if it was evidently different from the rest. Thank you to Mr. Pohl for always believing in me and always acknowledging my achievements in high school. He deserves recognition for how amazing of a teacher he is and how much he believes in his students. A thank you to my teachers this year for working tirelessly to teach us and make sure we were okay every day. I want to thank my best friends for always being by my side through the peaks and challenges of my life. And I want to thank my parents and siblings for striving to push me in the most guided path they can provide, preparing me for my first day of preschool to my last day of high school. Thank you. And thank you, Nasim Narouzi, for being the best vice president ever. Our success as individuals benefits everyone around us. Even if it's difficult to see right now, one step forward in the right direction from each of us will benefit our community as a whole, no matter where we go or where we end up. Thank you again, and congratulations to the class of 2021.
Thank you, Kate, and best of luck next year. Now I would like to invite Mr. Victor Valencia, the Director of the Ambassador Program, to the podium to present the class of 2021.
It is now my honor to present to the board the Canyon High School graduating class of 2021. Mrs. Andrea Yamasaki, the students in this senior class have successfully completed the course requirements set forth by the State of California and the Orange Unified School Board. It is my pleasure to present them to you for graduation.
Thank you, Mr. Valencia. Good afternoon, everyone. It is an honor for me to be here. As some of you know, I am a parent of 3 Canyon graduates. It has been quite a year, and I want to take a moment to thank everyone, especially our students, teachers, and staff, for their patience, their sacrifice, and compassion. It is a year of self-reflection, and this graduating class has shown, as Joey Sparacino had said, they are resilient and strong. So as a member of the Board of Education and acting on their behalf, it is now my pleasure to receive the 2021 graduating class of Canyon High School of the Orange Unified School District. In doing so, I acknowledge that they have met the requirements established by the Board of Education. Many members of the class have distinguished themselves in their accomplishments, and most have gone above and beyond what is required for graduation. I take great pleasure in acknowledging the many worthy accomplishments of the students, and now I authorize the awarding of the diplomas.
Thank you, Mr. Valencia and Mrs. Yamasaki. At this time, I would like to invite our board president, Mrs. Kathy Moffitt, our board vice president, Mrs. Andrea Yamasaki, our board clerk, Mrs. Chris Erickson, and our trustee, Mrs. Anna Page, to award the diplomas. Counselors, will you please take your places? Assisting in the awarding of the diplomas will be staff members, Mr. Charles Bushman and Mr. Joe Savoda. Announcing student names will be Mr. Mike Aiken and Mr. David Bloom.
Lana Alsaki.
Carlo Legata.
Sabrina Arendt.
Maddie Laidley.
Mohammed Ahmad.
Kylie Kruger.
Maya Aguilar.
Alexander Krikorian.
Dominic Ethan Agarwal.
Jacob Kreidel.
Barbod Agahi.
Logan Cramp.
Stephen Abdelahad. Kira Elizabeth Ambrose.
Not a people. I need you to come. Come on.
Rhea Alarawi.
Paulina Lazareva.
Zoe Allo.
Jacob Layton.
Jade Allison.
Kayla Lau.
Harry Allen.
Mackenzie Lasher.
Andrea Montserrat Aldana.
Jack Larson.
Connor Albin.
Tyler Larkins.
Clemente Arizon.
Amna Lakani.
Kenzie Janine Arnold.
Landon Lee.
Kevin Alexander Armstrong.
Bailey Lee.
Arlen Aquino.
Abigail Lee.
Carlo Aparicio.
V. Lee.
Alan Theodore Anka.
Kathy Lay.
Jaskirat Agnan.
Did you get your? Okay. We're going too fast. Joshua Levering.
Carter Audette Marrero.
Samantha Lester.
Celia Vanessa Avalos.
Blake Leonard.
Madison Askins.
Emily Lemaster.
Andrew Arshade.
Priscilla Lee.
Tala Ashrafi.
Kate Villison. Andrew Lugo.
Ryan Fox Banda.
Shane Tyler Luxon.
Denise Balcazar.
Baldwin Liu.
Braden Scott Baker.
Sarah Losi.
Yosef Nasser Aish.
Caleb Lopez.
Laura Awad.
Alan Lopez.
Dorian Avramascu.
Lucas Lipscomb.
Tanya Avalos.
Got it. Joey Sparacino.
Lauren Michelle Beamer.
Tristan Major.
Sarah Bayraktar.
Ryan Mahoney.
Jason Bauman.
Cameron McGee.
Margaret Claire Bartlett.
Sophia MacArthur.
Layla Bearcat.
Ethan Litton.
Elizabeth Jean Banks.
Who even wrote it? Lauren Lee.
Christopher Jacob Bangos.
Julian Martinez.
Saf Bolat.
Jacob Daniel Martinez.
Kevin Bastoras.
Frankie Lou Martinez.
Angie Marie Byrne.
Nolan Marshall.
Maddox Dane Berkson.
Nicholas Marks.
Andrew Bennett.
Nathan Marks.
Maddie Bell.
Ashley Marino.
Megan Alice Beeler.
Emily McDaniel.
Connor J. Bora.
Ethan Brennan McCollum.
Raj Bora.
David McLeod.
Bridget Marie Bowen.
Elle McBride.
Ryan Don Blumel.
Nethwan Matarichi.
Emily Jo Blackwood.
Janice Mendez.
Heather Nicole Bissett.
Emma Mejia.
Justin Brownrigg.
Dylan Meich.
Hannah Diane Brown.
Eddie Medina Hernandez.
Elise K. Brown.
Hannah Riley McNabb.
Natalie Rose Brock.
Audrey Miranda.
Sarah D. Breedlove.
Joshua Miller.
Seth David Browser.
Kelsey Meyer.
Evan Joel Bowman.
Eli Matoyer.
Ben Candela.
Allison Messick.
Catherine Ann Cameron.
Olivia Mendez.
Daniel Burns.
Cameron Maradian.
Delaney Page Burke.
Billy Mon.
Nathan Bowie.
Sarah Desiree Muhammad.
Jillian Cecilia Catlett.
Vaishvi Modi.
Chris Katahan.
Anusha Modi.
Raphael Irene Katakutan.
Annika Modi.
Diego B. Cass.
Noel Mitchell.
Charlotte Rose Casey.
Right on. Jillian Marie Morris.
Cedric Carmona.
Alexandria Sophia Morel.
Michael Cardozo.
Ethan Moran.
Brandon Ryan Che.
Mia Morales.
Alicia Chow.
No, stay here. Jordan Morales.
Ethan Chang.
Ricardo Nahara.
Amanda Chang.
Catherine Na.
Joe Chambers.
John Nagengast.
Philip Catlett.
Crystal Murillo.
Alec Jacob Champatazi.
Paige Monroe.
Jade Chu.
Stand on that. Jackson Muger.
Allison Isabel Chu.
Jake Morrow.
Jocelyn Noel Christie.
Jesse Nguyen.
Elijah James Choi.
Ethan Nguyen.
Tyler Cho.
Brooke Nguyen.
Matthew Chang.
Anna Nguyen.
Soraya Jolie Cromwell.
Ariana Niki.
Liam D. Coy.
Natalie Najar.
Natalie Corey.
Nicholas Tayo Natao.
Mia Renee Cornelison.
Gino Nino.
Anthony R. Clary.
Preston Ninmer.
Riley Clark.
Brian Nin.
Rachel Chimpatazi.
Lauren Vanessa Nieto.
Persephone Camille Darden.
Pardis Nickpon.
Brandon Hui Dang.
Joseph Nguyen.
Amber Rose Dang.
Sarah Payno.
Zion Cunningham Harris.
Benjamin Ostrom.
Gavin J. Cummings.
Lewis Oakley.
Lauren Crouch.
Danielle Obard.
Carly Jane Cross.
Nasim Naruzi.
Brandon DePriest.
Jordan Nolan.
Christian Edmund DePaula.
Zoe Patton.
Maya Marie De La Torre.
Karina Patel.
Charlene De Guzman.
Dylan Patel.
Angela De Guzman.
Anissa Patel.
Amy Deanda.
Darshan Posse.
Isabella DiGiambattista.
Aiden Parent.
Delaney Diaz.
Alicia Fang.
Anushka Devarajan.
Peter Pham.
Alec Demkew.
Paul Pham.
Yashvi Deliwala.
Haley Pham.
Aiden James Deegan.
Isabella Perkins.
Kyle Debisuran.
Michael Perez.
Matthew Evan Dobley.
Isabel Perez.
Ashley Doe.
Connor Quinn.
Tyler Katie Joe.
Kayla Potter.
Ethan Joe.
Charles Porter.
Crystal Din.
Katie Poon.
Roxanne Demati.
Melody Pishnames.
Gavin Young.
Ryan Pierce.
Nick Dunn.
Jade
Bora
Pico. Oh, come on.
Bora Dooch. Allison Dobrea.
Ruben Ramirez.
Lisette Dubon.
Michael Ramirez.
Hannah Dreisbach.
Gabriel Ramirez.
Fiona Doggeroo.
Ethan Rama.
Len Eindar.
Logan Racewitz.
Adam Elifson.
Dayanara Quito.
Madison Ehrenberg.
Nick Reisner.
Nick Eaton.
Caden Redman.
Mason Earl.
Blake Razuk.
Genevieve Dutcher.
Archita Ray.
Malia Escondo.
Luke Rapmond.
Callan Waters Engstrom.
Ivan Flores.
Anthony U. Endo.
Sonia Ramos.
Ethan Matthew Emard. Cyrus Woolman Imami.
Blake Roberts.
Jake Elliott.
Ashley Rivera.
Eliana Eisen.
Brandon Ritchie.
Joseph Anthony Utipido.
Natalie Ringdahl.
Christian Joshua Estrada.
Devin Reyes.
Sofia Soledad Espinoza.
Carlos Giovanni Reyes.
Heather Eslick.
Jesus Salvador Redeguin.
Naif Eskandahi.
Brandon Romero.
Brett Eskelson.
Ronald Roman.
Noah Esfendir.
Jaden Rogers.
Jake Thomas Faranese.
Miranda Rodriguez.
Husna Faruqi.
Andrew Rodriguez.
Ryan Fari.
Alexis Rodriguez.
Ali Folly.
Ryan Robinson.
Faith Marie Fackner.
Kayla Sam.
Nathaniel Fascio.
Giovanna Natalia Salcido.
Max Evelo.
Brooke Ryan.
Lizeth Flores.
Julia Russell.
Pierce Flaws.
Mariana Ruiz.
Derek Fisher.
Natalia Rubio Limon.
Molly Flynn Fershin.
Samika Soste.
Number 77, Scott Fitlin.
Mia Santos.
Ellie Bisping.
Eric Saningo.
Kylie Gabriel.
Madison Sanchez.
Nicholas Gabor.
Jessica Sanchez.
Sophia Furka.
Ivan Sanchez.
Hannah Fuertes.
Joshua Sanatar.
Sahar Frehat.
Sean Sandowski.
Elijah Fountain.
Teddy Schuster.
Emilio Antonio Garcia.
Alana Schnee.
Neil Ganguly.
Garrett Sherwinski.
Simi Gandhi.
Priya Kaur Sawhney.
Kenneth Gampal.
Zachary Shanuda.
Alexandra Monique Gemez.
Skylar Shelton.
Gabriel Gallardo.
Rushil Shah.
Michael Galindo.
Answer Shah.
Kyle Matthew Gillespie.
Miriam Shafee.
Spencer Gillette.
Nathan Shavitz.
Andrew Gaspar.
Phoebe Sa.
Ryan Gardner.
Sekiro Shimono.
Morgan Renee Gardner.
Cameron Shimono.
Lauren Victoria Garcia.
Carrie Shim.
Catherine Garcia.
Nilu Shifte.
Deandra Justine Gonzalez.
Kendra Sherwood.
Jennifer Aurora Gomez.
Kaylee Silva.
Grace Georgia Cole Golish.
Sunny Sahota.
Rachel Glazer.
Ali Schuber.
George Alexander Giraldo.
Tani Shu.
Dylan Gresham.
Eileen Shin.
Noah Gray.
Hannah Shin.
Danielle Marie Grassi.
Audrey Shin.
Alexandra Rochelle Gorsha.
Elena Michelle Solomon.
Andrew Gorseth.
Alexandra Desiree Smith Salazar.
Grace Gorman.
Shane Smith.
Lauren Gonzalez. Afra Habidian.
Keyshawn Lament Tresvent.
Hawa Habib.
Alex Saragusa.
Christopher Timothy Guyett.
Matthew Simonian.
Christian Gudino.
Christian Silwanis.
Brody Thomas Gross.
Braden Stock.
Karina Griego.
Armani Triana Stewart.
Rami Hemsey.
Vaughn Maximilian Steckinger. I got tongue-tied, sorry.
Aaron Hayashida.
Christian Stapp.
Andrew Bentram Hartfelder.
Michael Sproul. I cut him off. That was so bad.
Nadia Harmon.
Josh Sorbello.
Vincent Hamilton.
Bella Taylor.
Kalia Halim.
Troy Tanner.
Damius Hagopian.
Monica Ashley Tiberio.
William Joseph Hernandez.
Kira Sugihara.
Jordan Hernandez.
Sujay Subramaniam.
Alexandra Michelle Hernandez.
Jake Von Stryker.
Bryce Hunter Herbel.
Diego Torres.
Oscar James Henriquez.
Ali Tamita.
Aiden Matthew Holden.
Jillian Patricia Timms.
Caitlin Katsumi Hope.
Sydney Thornsberry.
Amy Ho.
Alyssa Thompson.
Allison Joyce Ho.
Aaliyah Theos.
Jonathan Hidge.
Casey Tran.
Nolan Henry Higueros.
Jonathan Tran.
Caden Annalie Hubble.
Cindy Tran.
Sissy Hua.
Alex Tran.
Jagger Matthew Hood.
Nicolette Tram.
Emma Grace Honey. Divine Juliana Homan Ike.
That's why I don't do it. I'm just like, I can do first name.
Skylar Holder.
Paige Noel Van Voris. Brandy Van Dalsum.
Nana Abraham.
Sotero Ureno.
Kyle Tai Huynh.
Benan Barcelo.
Leal Hussein.
Vincent Jung.
Summer Hussein Ali.
Lauren True.
Hannah Huff.
Karmjot Upal.
Andrew Huff. Aiden Huff.
Stephanie Villar.
Ava Jansen.
Daniela Vialba.
Andrew Jagelski.
Sophie Vergara.
Gabriel Ingresso.
Bella Velarde.
Nolan Ikamura.
Oh, Anna Vaughn.
Big body Cody Allen Jones.
Julissa Vargas.
Victor Jurgensen.
Samantha Ward.
Michelle Karam.
By Mean Wang.
Trent Sebastian Jones.
Thomas Bookbinder Wagner.
Bryn Taylor Johnson.
Tyler Trinvu.
Zach Jennison.
Matthew Minquan Vu.
Jacob Lake Jennings.
Kevin Vu.
Mackenzie Christina Kelleher.
Lucas Tyler Vitke.
Mason Ains Kearney.
Brett Wilcox.
Talar Kazajian.
Ryan Whitaker.
Rania Kawar.
Caden Wells.
Rashawn Karimi.
Rachel Weiler.
Adam Carpoti.
Logan Waugh.
Milad Kazani.
Kathleen Wasserman.
Tarari Catabloom.
Troy Ware.
Suzanne Kiesba.
Sarah Elizabeth Yaris.
Lauren Sandriker.
Kusha Dudutella Yor.
Lindsay Kennedy.
Wesley Wooten.
Justine April Kennedy.
Liam Woodrum.
Benjamin Joseph Kennedy.
Kate Williams.
Megan Cohansel.
Cody Williams.
Maximus John Knutson.
Daphne Elizabeth Wilder.
Costas Klentos.
Allison Nicole Zabro.
Paige Kanan.
Elsa Mazerat.
Ryan Kunli Q.
Sayan Yuk.
Kat Creo.
Ethan Yee.
Gabriel Kotsibo.
Thank you. I know it has been a long time since we've all been around this many people. Can we get one loud round of applause for our graduates? Thank you, that is awesome. Now I'd like to invite our senior class president, Kate Villison, back up to lead you in the turning of the tassels.
Graduates, you may now move your tassels from right to left. Class of 2021, congratulations.
Thank you, Kate. Congratulations, class of 2021. Families, you will be able to meet the graduates in the parking lot after they exit. Please exit the parking lot as quickly as possible, as there is another ceremony coming up after ours. Would our wonderful counseling staff, Mrs. Badillo, Ms. Lamb, Ms. Lee, and Mrs. Seidler, please lead the Canyon High School class of 2021 out as graduates.